office will be 10 years old in April. So we're going to be celebrating our 10th birthday. The Ombudsman for Children's Office dates back to 2004, 10 years, but it's many, many years in the making, long before I ever was appointed as Ombudsman for Children. In fact, it dates back to 1996. The government were under a lot of pressure in relation to clerical child sex abuse, and in fact the trigger for that brought with it a lot of public attention, specifically on child protection, and a public demand for some kind of oversight of the children's sector.
The 10 years of the Ombudsman's Office have been really important in terms of shining a light on what exactly is happening to children in this country. And what the office has done over the last 10 years is shine that light and continually remind us about the places where we need to make change.
The idea of hearing the child's voice was something that the Ombudsman has made a very big difference to. She has acted as a voice for children, but not only that, she has enabled children to have their own voices, which is even more important. And of course, she played a very big part in the pressure for the children's rights referendum and for working towards the referendum itself.
We've done a lot to protect the interests of children, particularly in the area of child protection and alternative care. We've done well to try and improve how we're responding to children's needs. And I think the most powerful example of that was St Patrick's Institution, where unequivocally the young people's voices spoke truth to power in a very direct way, supported by the Ombudsman's Office. It ultimately led to the decision to close St Patrick's Institution, and I think that is a powerful statement about the impact of the office and also the work that the office has done to empower and support the voices of young people to be heard.
We've accepted at a very top level that children have rights and that they need to be valued and they need to be heard. I think the next level for us is to make sure that children's rights are embedded in the way we provide services and the way we accommodate children and the way we look after children.
The gaps are where they are in many Western European countries. I think you have a poverty problem with housing and issues like that, which has to do with the whole family. But of course, children are the ones that are worse off in those situations.
There are children who face enormous challenges in terms of their growth, their development, in terms of reaching their potential. They need to be much better represented. They need to be heard. They need to have strong champions advocating for them. The Ombudsman for Children is one of those very powerful advocates and hasn't been behind the door at all in speaking out.
For the last 10 years, it's really been about bringing children's rights to the fore. I think for the next 10 years, what it should be about is embedding the ideology of respecting children and respecting their views. We're constantly trying to raise awareness about the office. I would never be complacent about that, and nor would I sit back and say, I think everybody knows about the office. I think they don't, and I always worry that the people who really need us might be the very people who need to find out